When is the last time you attended a funeral or a celebration of a good friend or family member that passed away? When's the last time you had to do that? I just did that this morning, and this was for my good friend John Brotherton. We live here in Pflugerville, Texas, which is just outside or just north of Austin, Texas. And I've known John Brotherton for 14 years. Um, he came into my life through a fitness program that I was running, and he was on this journey to become the fittest version of himself. At that time, he was doing a lot of running and uh, lifting weights, and he was looking good, man. And so, ever since the day he joined that program, we've been friends and have worked together in different capacity. So, I'm gonna miss this guy. I'm gonna miss him. This is not a real structured video, by the way, so I'm just here to share in, I guess, the value of this one life that we get, and I'm reminded of it at a deeper level every time I go through a situation like this where somebody close to me has passed away. This one hit pretty hard, though, in the most beautiful way, as a wake up call like I haven't had in a while. Because John was the kind of man who really just brought people together naturally by who he was. He never tried to be anything. He wasn't creating some kind of character that he wanted to be. You knew you were getting exactly who John was every time you interacted with him. And when you interacted with him, no matter who you were, you became friends with him just because it was authentic and easy. And there's something about that kind of man, the man he was, that really inspires me to keep carrying forward in the growth journey that I've been on since I've become an adult, but more so in the last 3 or 4 years. I've just been feeling this call for the energy of increased authenticity in myself and in the people that I surround myself with. And John was definitely one of those guys. And so my commitment is to carry that energy and that mission forward in everything that I do. Um, I'm also John's, even though I'm in the fitness industry and I do also a lot of mindset coaching with men through the Committed Man. I'm also, one of the other things I love to do is build websites and do web design. So I've taken care of all of John's websites for the last few years, and more about the kind of guy that he was. I told him a few years ago that I had this passion project that I'm working on, and I love building websites. And so I'm starting this little web design business. And just because he believes in helping his friends out and loves to see his people do well, he gave me 2 jobs right off the bat. And they were taking care of his websites, build his websites and take care of those. And when he had this last medical event that he went through, we were in the middle of a rebuild and redesign of a brand new website that uh, we're creating for him. So even though John won't be involved physically in this rebuild anymore, the rebuild is going to carry on, and it is going to be the best looking barbecue website on the internet. And that's my mission, because that's what he deserves. And I'm going to give it everything I have to make sure it's that for him and for the legacy that's going to carry forward through the work he created. So I wanted to get on and make this video and inspire you, like I was inspired at the service today by what somebody said at the end, which is go tell somebody you love them and hug them tight enough to maybe break a rib so they really feel it. And who do you need to do that with? What do you need to let go so that you can be authentically yourself without holding energy that is making you shell up and protect and all these things that can keep you from just being who you really want to be? What career move do you need to make that you've been holding off on, that you know eventually time's going to catch up to you if you don't do something about it? What do you need to do for yourself so you can be the strongest version of yourself? Are you missing your workouts? Is it time to start becoming consistent with your workouts? Are you taking care of your mind? Limiting the amount of information that comes in, the amount of drama that you allow in, and really taking care of your mind with things that feed you with value? Are you taking care of your nutrition so that your body and your mind can operate at optimal levels so you can be the greatest version of yourself? Are you doing these things? And if you're not, maybe those are the things. Maybe it's not people that need a hug in your life. Maybe it's the things that you know would make your life more valuable that need a hug right now. Maybe you need to hug your nutrition, right? Think about that. Maybe you need to give your mental self a hug so that you can become better there. Are you taking adventures? Or are you just caught up in this adulting where you're just kind of existing every day, doing all the things that you've kind of maybe dug yourself a hole into, where it's too tough to get out now, so you just keep doing it because you've already set your life up this way? No, you don't have to continue on that way. Dig yourself out. Start taking a little bit of adventure, explore, expand yourself. Can you start doing that? That's up to you. I'm posing the question so that you can honestly answer that question. I feel like with the passing of my friend John Brotherton, it was a wake-up call for me to be more of myself. And part of that is getting on camera, sharing, being authentic with the audience that's going to connect with me. So I know there's part of this video that resonated with you if you're still here watching. And let's use all of our energy collectively to go out and be the greatest versions of ourselves. We do that by taking care of our strong self, taking care of our real relationships, taking care of all the worthwhile work in our lives, and then making sure we have plenty of amazing adventure along the way. Those are the 4 power pillars of the committed man. But even if you're not a man and you're listening to this and you hear that, use those 4 power pillars as a way to elevate every area in your life. If you're feeling stuck at all, one of those pillars somewhere is not getting the attention it needs. Maybe 2 of those pillars are not getting the attention they need. It's a guarantee. Strong self, real relationships, worthwhile work, amazing adventure. Those cover every area. Give them all the love they deserve. And you'll be on the road to being the greatest version of yourself. I'm committed to joining you in that energy. Peace and love.